So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The pitch goes to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They'll have a tough time getting him down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, what a move. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here we go.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
74.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Wentz, and that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of his end zone, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Cousins from his end zone on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Open man right side is Ingram. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Go. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wentz to throw. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Wentz to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down throw for Cousins. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. But the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
On play action, Cousins. He's going to go deep for Conley. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
On third down, Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Rosas now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, ram. Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Ajayi. And not much there at all. Maybe a a yard up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, go. Lefty, lefty. 81, 81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An Eagle first down, Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chester Rogers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And out now come the Eagles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
To throw, it's Wentz. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a give to Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And the Giants send out their punter now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
81, 81.
On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, grip 5-2, out here. Great. What's up?
Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
We're going. Let's go.
A handoff to Barkley. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Quaker Omaha.
Again, it's Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
There we go. Back. Ready. Check 26. Check 26. What's your son?
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards a gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all